We're essentially done moving into the new shop. However, there's still a couple important things left to do. Number one, there's actually no tools in this toolbox, which is obviously a problem we're gonna have to take care of if I actually want to work on any of the cars here. Plus, I also need tools for the second thing we're doing today. Now, no shop is complete without some sort of cool lounge space, which is exactly what we're gonna be working on today. And on top of that, to celebrate actually being able to move into our own space, I'm gonna be giving away a new Driven Media Renegade fourth brake light of your choosing. So you can pick from the clear or smoked lens version, and if you don't happen to own a GR86 or BRZ, don't worry, I'll get you taken care of. We're gonna do something a little bit different than previous giveaways. All you have to do is make sure you're subscribed to the channel and then comment down below with the exact number of times that Winston there appears in this video. So that means every time the camera cuts, whether it's a closer shot or a completely different shot and he happens to be in the frame, whether it's just his butt or his face, that counts as one time. And the first person that comments the correct number of times wins. Now let's go take care of my tool issue. All right, so in the garage at home, I've been using an old set of Stanley tools that I've had for a while, and I figured I'd leave those there and get something a little bit nicer for the shop. And Tekton was a brand that has come up a lot for me. I'm not sponsored by them. I actually had to go out and buy these, and it turns out tools are freaking expensive. So hopefully we have most of the stuff that we need here. I'm sure I'll have to make the occasional AutoZone run for a weird socket or wrench of some sorts, but most of the stuff should be here. Also, I lied. There's two hammers in here, but I swear everything else is empty. All right, I'm assuming this big heavy box has the majority of the sockets in it because this thing is like 50 pounds. Look at this freaking nice case, guys. It's a shame I'm not gonna use it. Look at all of these. So we've got the 1/2-inch sockets here. Let's see what's in the next box. Looks like more boxes. I feel like a kid on Christmas morning opening up gifts, except I had to buy all of this. We've got a 1/4-inch socket set, 3/8. Ooh, impact stuff. Did not know I was getting that. I don't have an impact here. We're gonna have to get one. Most of you guys know that toolboxes get messy very quickly, so I'm trying to keep this toolbox as organized as possible. I ended up picking up these organizers here that the sockets are going to sit in. That's gonna help keep that goal much more achievable. So I'm gonna get everything into the toolbox. I still have a couple more boxes to open up, but once everything's inside, we can start working on the lounge. That has got to be one of the most satisfying things that I've ever done. I've never owned as complete of a set of tools as this. Obviously, there's tons of other tools that you can add to your toolbox, but this includes pretty much everything that I need to start working on the cars. We have the sockets in the top drawer, both metric and standard. The organizers that I got were made specifically for this kit, so there's a dedicated spot for each of the sockets, making this super clean and well organized. I've got the large pry bar and breaker bar behind the sockets up here. Underneath that, we have the ratchets, Allen keys, and hex bit sockets. Next to those, we've got screwdrivers, more pry bars, and breaker bars. Underneath the ratchets, we have the ratcheting wrenches with a 3/8-inch torque wrench, pliers, hammers, crescent wrench here. We've got the normal metric wrenches here with a 1/4-inch torque wrench. and the normal standard wrenches in this drawer with some extra space just in case I get more tools later on down the road. I do have some impact sockets still in their case in this drawer, and I'm gonna keep the impact drill and batteries down in this drawer. I'm loving how compact and mobile this setup is, especially being on wheels. I can just push it around to where I need. I've got a nice workbench up top. I do have a 1/2-inch torque wrench that didn't have room to be put into this toolbox, so we'll just have to find some space for it later on. But if you guys are wanting to pick up some tools for yourself, like I said, I'm not sponsored. I'm by no means a tool expert, and I haven't actually used these yet. But my first impression is that this is a very high quality set of tools. Socket sizing is very much legible on each piece. And obviously the organizers are fantastic. The ratchets themselves are very slim, so you're gonna be able to get into tighter spaces, and everything just feels really solid. I can't wait to actually start using this on upcoming projects. The first of which is putting together the furniture for the lounge. When I originally showed you guys the new space, I told you that we have this whole corner to ourselves down to this very spot. The area in front of my bay is actually gonna be walled off for something else. The wall is gonna go directly in line with this wall here. So I figured we may as well utilize this space behind the wall that's eventually gonna be here. So what we're gonna do is set up the lounge in this area. I've already got a couch, TV, and a sim rig as well, which we aren't gonna include in this video. I'm gonna cover that in a later video, but I have the couch next door, so let's grab that, bring it over, get it unboxed, and put together the rest of the furniture. I have sort of a vague idea of how I want it to look, but without actually having everything here and set up, who knows what it's gonna end up looking like. We're just gonna have to figure it out as we go. Not sure if this is actually gonna work how I want it to, but let's see. Oh, maybe. All right, let's open this thing up. Perfect. All right, we're trying to figure out where the legs are. I'm assuming, since it has this red, I don't know what this says, I don't think it's in English, but I'm assuming the legs are in this opening here. Look at that, they're just tied up under it. Damn it, they double knotted it. Ugh. Ah! What else is in here? Nothing else is in here. It's just it's a secret compartment. Excuse me, bud. Oh God, where is he? Look at that casting couch. My wife wasn't too pleased with that comment. Winston, come here, come here. I guess he prefers the ground, but this is really comfortable. It's always kind of nerve-wracking buying furniture online without actually going to test it out, but I'm very much happy with this couch. We're good to go on the couch. Let's get this rug down. Check out this dope wooden coffee table I picked up. I think the natural wood grain matches up perfectly with the leather of the couch. And I think Winston has warmed up to the couch as well, so that's nice to see. Good boy. I've been wanting to do this for a while now. If you guys happen to have a spare wheel that's laying around in your garage, basement, maybe it's damaged or whatever it is, and you don't know what to do with it, here's an idea for you. This box is from a company called RA Motorsports, and they make a stand that transforms your wheel into a table, which I think is super cool. It's gonna be a great addition to our setup here, and I've got some Advans that have just been laying around, so we may as well put them to good use. How fitting is this? The business cards that came with this stand both have A86s on them. That is awesome. But this is a pretty simple stand. You have the base, the upright here, and then this piece has all the holes and slots drilled into it, so it fits pretty much any wheel bolt pattern that you can find. So this is going to sit on top, and then we can grab the wheel.
I've got a gold and bronze Advan at our disposal, but I think the bronze is gonna look best with our setup. Plus you guys voted for the bronze, so that's what we're gonna go with. I ended up picking up some lug bolts that we can just drop into here to secure it into place. The plate that sits on the top of the stand actually has all of the holes labeled, so you know exactly which ones to use depending on your wheel. Guys, look at this. This is freaking dope. I know this is a weird thing to geek about, but like I said, this is something that I've always wanted to do, and obviously this is pretty useless as a table as it sits, but I did order a piece of glass that'll sit nicely over the top, and I have these clear bumpers so the glass isn't just sitting on the metal of the spoke. So let's pull that out, put it on top, and see how she looks. Perfect. I'm not gonna lie, originally I was gonna use the gold wheel, which is an 18-inch wheel, so I ordered a 19-inch piece of glass. But this bronze wheel is a 19-inch wheel, so the face is a little bit bigger. But seeing the glass on top of the wheel, I actually don't mind it. Being able to see the gap between the glass and the wheel gives it a unique look. But let me know what you guys think. Do I need to order a new piece of glass? TV stand is next. Winston, will you put all this together, please? We already fucked up and we put these in the wrong spot. God damn it. Do you guys know the feeling when you finish putting something together, or in this case, almost finish putting it together, and then you're like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. You might not notice it right away, but this piece right here shouldn't have the finish facing the back, because usually you would have this against the wall so you're never gonna see it. But when you look at this from the front, you can see the unfinished portion. Great. Now we gotta take this top off and flip it around. There's always something. At least we didn't have to take it all apart. Look at that. We got the couch, coffee table, rug, end table, TV stand. So now we need the TV. Also, I need to figure out how I'm gonna route power over here because the closest outlet is over there. Nothing too fancy. I just picked up a Samsung 55-inch TV that was on sale during Black Friday, and it's been sitting in my basement ever since. But now we can finally open it up and actually use it. Interesting. Guys, I haven't bought a TV in years, but it is absolutely ridiculous how thin this is. You guys remember the old plasma TVs? I might be dating myself, but those things were absolute units, and this is as thin as a piece of paper compared to that. It's crazy. Also, since when did remotes start having solar panels on the back of them? I think I'm just getting old. This is the last box for today, I swear. We picked up a refrigerator to store food and drinks because I've been eating out every time I'm out here, and it is definitely not good for the wallet. I haven't decided where I'm gonna put this yet, but likely gonna just leave it next to the TV for now, since there's gonna be a power strip underneath the TV stand. Honestly, I haven't figured out the whole power situation either. Do this, all right. Kind of looks awkward next to the TV. Eventually, I'm gonna move it into an area where there's also a microwave and an oven, but for now, it'll do. Of course, we can't forget about Winston, so I picked him up a new bed for the shop, but I have a feeling we're gonna find them in that spot more often than not.
I added some finishing touches with some plants to liven things up in here and make it look a little less dead.
I also picked up some wheel coasters from Import Bible. We've got Roy's Engineering here and some Advon racing wheels. These are hilarious.
This turned out so much better than I had imagined. I can't wait to continue to add to this space and make it my own, but this is the perfect base to build upon. I know this video had nothing to do with the cars, but hopefully you guys enjoyed going through the process with me. I am stoked to have the addition of a lounge area in this shop, and we've got the sim rig coming soon as well. If you guys are interested in anything you saw in the video, I'm gonna try to leave the links down in the description, but that is gonna be a wrap for today. Don't forget about the giveaway. Comment down below with how many times you saw Winston in the video. Good luck to you all. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. If you are, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.